Hello to you. We begin with a special report tonight from Mexico, following the death this week of one of the country's most wanted drug lords. Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, known as El Mencho, was killed on Sunday in an operation to arrest him, and his death has sparked a wave of violence right across the land. There have been standoffs between the drug gangs and the Mexican army. Businesses have been torched and roads blockaded, with the government coming under increasing pressure from Donald Trump to do more to control the cartels. There are also the constant battles within the drug gangs themselves for control. Well, Quentin, Sommerville and camera journalist Darren Conway have our top story tonight from the state of Sinaloa and the city of Culiacán, dominated by drug wars. A warning, there's graphic imagery of the victims of stabbings and shootings, as well as images of those killed in all the violence.
In a city under siege, even the paramedics wear bulletproof vests. Julio and Hector just received the call of a shooting in downtown Culiacán.
We are responding to 2 people injured. They are asking for help at the incident, so Hector and I are going to see what we can do for the victims.
Thousands of federal troops are on the streets of Sinaloa, but it's done little to stop the daily murderous violence. This city is at the epicenter of a ferocious civil war in the world's most powerful drug gang. Julio and Hector arrived just in time. First medics on the scene as usual. This man has taken a bullet to the chest, a bystander in the shootout between Sinaloa factions. They have to work fast. There's always the danger the gunman will return. And there's another victim. He's critically injured. Julio calls out to him, but he isn't responding. Mexico says it's beating the cartels, but it doesn't feel like that in Culiacán. This suffering has never been worse. They rush to the nearest hospital. It's rare to find cartel victims still breathing. But today is a good day. This man and the other survive. Outside, the military has set up a cordon. Even hospitals aren't safe from cartel reprisals.
Dangerous.
Everything is dangerous. There are procedures in place at this hospital for the gunshot victims. It's to prevent the cartels from coming back and finishing them off.
Culiacán needs its saviours, but for now it's the men who lurk in the shadows who are in control here. These men are vicious criminals fighting other gang members for an illegal drugs business worth billions. They've gone to war after the son of one of their leaders betrayed another. This power struggle is a fight to the death, and they show little remorse. They insisted we disguise their voices.
The civil war in the cartel has created a bloodbath in Culiacán. Women are being killed, kids are being killed. Do you feel guilty about that?
Yes, a lot of times innocent people die, children die. There is a lot of death of innocent people.
A lot of people will keep dying because the cartel is still fighting, and it's going to keep getting worse. This war will continue. Nothing will come down until there is only one faction left.
It's not safe here after dark, and every new day brings fresh horrors. Today, it's a 16-year-old boy. The second member of his family to be shot dead. Emmanuel Alexander was shot nearly a dozen times at close range. A targeted killing. The cartel is strong in this neighbourhood and uses young men as spotters. Its spies are ever present, and no one was willing to answer our questions.
There are two wars going on here in Mexico at the moment. There's the government's war against the cartels, and then there's the civil war within the cartel. And they are brutal and they are vicious. So right now, just on that tarpaulin back there, the police are taking away the body of a 16-year-old boy. There are no rules in these wars. Everyone is fair game, and there isn't a day that goes by here where this doesn't happen, where someone's loved ones are found dead on the pavement. And that means that Sinaloa is one of the most dangerous places in this country, and Culiacán is its deadliest city.
No amount of government firepower can stop the tit-for-tat killings. Every murder a message, a warning.
It's not even 12 hours since the last killing, and yet another body on the pavement. This victim appears to have been tortured. His skin has been removed. This just gives you an idea of the extent of the infighting here in Culiacán.
It's barely comprehensible. Medieval killings in modern Mexico. The sign covering the man's corpse is a letter from one faction to another. He died a horrible death. His skull flayed, his eyes removed. His killers accuse him of being a traitor. The note on the body warns, "We are coming for the rest of you."
You can follow me.
Here is the root cause of Mexico's misery, fentanyl and its traffickers.
What we have here is fentanyl. This product is ready to be sent to the United States and pressed into pills.
This lethal drug and the battle to control it has cost the lives of thousands here and in the United States. He takes no responsibility. There is no shame for what he does.
Even though President Donald Trump refers to us as terrorists, I would just remind him that as long as there are consumers, we're going to keep doing this. But that doesn't necessarily make us terrorists. As long as people want to consume it, they are free to do so. No one forced them to start using this stuff.
America has threatened to strike if Mexico doesn't stop these men and their poisonous trade.
Even though the government has intensified their search, they're coming after us more and getting closer, yes. But when it comes to production, we've never stopped. Sometimes we do scale back because things get hot. The government gets too close, so we lay low for a few days. But once that problem passes, we either continue or move to other areas.
The terror is relentless. This is Culiacán's morning routine. Another body dismembered and placed in bin bags. He was dumped by a main road into the city. A blood-soaked message from one cartel faction to another, perhaps a response to the earlier murder. An unstoppable cycle in a civil war. Commuters, young and old, may have seen it all before, but it doesn't pay to linger here. Fear is everywhere, and fear is constant. Few will risk a second glance at this fresh killing. The people of Culiacán are paying a heavy price for the war on drugs. These are the disappeared, cartel victims missing for days, weeks, months and even years. Their fates unknown, their bodies never laid to rest. Ronalda's son vanished 5 years ago. She's still searching for him and for hundreds of others too. She's received tip-offs that the cartel has buried a victim somewhere in this field.
Can someone lend me a shovel?
They've recovered dozens of bodies over the years. They've become expert in their grim task.
I wake up every day and I ask God, Tell me why I'm here. And what gives me strength is realizing that no one else is going to look for them. I realize it because no one is moving to search for the disappeared in Sinaloa. And a mother will always look for her child. No matter if it's to the ends of the earth, she will look.
And Julio and Hector won't stop either. They get the call to yet another cartel shooting, and the body armour goes on first. They might be witnessing the death throes of the Sinaloa cartel, but drugs is a profitable business, and other cartels will take their place. At this call-out, there is nothing to be done. The victim's wife ran here when she heard the news, but he's already gone. The Mexican government is taking on the gangs and having some success. But here there is no victory in sight. The drugs keep flowing and the bodies keep piling up. Quentin, Sommerville, BBC News, Culiacán.